Have you done a sound check? We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get ready to rumble! We got a little bantam action coming here tonight. Townsend Park and a beautiful Starfield night here in Chilliwack, British Columbia. A little liquid sunshine coming through. All right, let's get her started. All the way from North Surrey, the Tigers, #1 and #3, I'm a terrible person, Bashush Michael. And #4, Christopher Martin. And #5, Isaiah Anderson. #6, Tyrell Makawas. #7, Chris Kongbo. And #8, Matthew Lalim. At #10, TJ Garkuth. #12, Jerome Hahungwango. Did my best, guys. #15, Samuel McPherson. #20, 17, here he is, and Liam Martin. #20, Ryan Cruz. #21, Adriel Soriano. #25, Tehran Birdie. Number 27, Kawame Bernard. Guru Depresh Dylan. Number 42, Guru Depresh Dylan. Brody McDonald. Number 47, Brody McDonald. Number 51, Nico Pavicic. And number 52, Daniel Morales. And number 55, Sahil Bahambra. Okay. Number 58, Manraj Sahota. 57, pardon me, Logan Kreezer, pardon me. Number 58, Manjaran Sahota. Number 60, Noah Jaggard. Number 61, Adriano Mori. Number 64, Azar Accra. Number 68, Quentin Warren. And number 75, Stephen Sharma. Yeah, that's right. Number 80, Ethan Yip. Number 87, Gibran Khan. And number 88, Jack Deacon. And number 99, Jello Watko, your North Surrey Tigers. All right, Chilliwack, here we are. One more with our Valley Thunder. #1, Noah Nairn. Number 2, Ethan Lang. Yes, number 3, Brooklyn Shanks. Number 4, Kieran Derval. Number 7, Andrew Smith. Number 8, Liam Dallas. Number 9, Jot Buttar. And number 10, Tanvir Kaler. Number 10, Noah Saunders. Number 14 on the DL, Josh Jansen. Number 15, Carson Goddard. Number 17, Logan Griezitz. Number 18, Noah Sprangers. Number 21 on the DL, Mufid Romaya. Number 23, Wyatt McCallum. Number 25, Jackson Saunders. Number 27, Tayton Ganger. And number 31, Ryan Strait. Number 33, Jacob Brown. Number 37, James J. Trungji. Number 42, Jaden O'Koff. Number 43, Zach Jamakas. Number 45, Brock Cote. Number 46, Corey Lamb. Number 47 on the DL, Dustin Cruz. Number 54, Thomas Hayton. Number 55, Austin Forgoos. Number 56, Emmanuel Clement. Number 57, Lane Van Dockenberg. Hey, how was that one? Number 63, Gregory Roberts Jr. Big number 64, Jeff Vanderwerf. 65, Hunter Mullis. Number 71, Jericho McGrath Hulbert. Hang on. Number 76 on the DL, Ethan Paisley. Number 77, Avery Aid. Number 84, Eric Keys. Number 88, Ethan Grant. And number 99, Justin Crooks, your Valley Thunder. And now if we could all rise and remove our hats for our national anthem. And welcome to another exciting night of Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. Tim Amy, Matt Macri live from the studio here in the Plywood Tower at Chilliwack's Townsend Park in the lovely Fraser Valley, British Columbia. It's a cold, wet night. Matt had to drive all the way in from Abbotsford to tonight's action. How you doing, my good man?
Excellent, excellent. Gotta love Friday night football.
Gotta love Friday. You know, I think Friday night football was the reason football was invented, quite frankly, for a Friday night evening game under the lights.
I don't know. I spent a lot of Sunday mornings loving football too. So, but yeah, I know with these young guys, it's great to get them out here on a Friday night, get them some spotlight.
I find the kids get more psyched up on a Friday night under the lights with the screen, with the cheer squad. It's just something about playing football at nighttime.
Yeah,
that just pumps them up.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It's the way football is meant to be played.
Now, our Valley Thunder is a hybrid team of sorts. A few from your town, a few from my town, a few from Mission. And, of course, we're coming against the North Surrey Tigers, a formidable opponent that has a pretty good football reputation in its own right, if I'm not mistaken.
They're a really good club. They're a really good team, really good club. It'd be an interesting game this evening, that's for sure.
And our Valley Thunder is a good team, but of course there's kids from Abbotsford, Chilliwack, and Mission, and they're 0-2 on the season. But talking to head coach Matt Paisley before the game tonight, they're getting better as they play, but it's tough because of course they have to gel still.
Yeah, and I mean you go through the summer practices, and being from Abbotsford, I've been at the practices, and you know, the kids get along great, but it's, you know, you're also meshing the two coaching staffs.
Yeah.
You know, and it's travel time, and it's giving up your identity too. I mean, one of the reasons we stuck with letting them wear their home club helmets is the Chilliwack boys have been Giants since Adams.
Yeah.
You know, the
and
Falcons
flag.
have been Falcons since
Flag.
Yeah. So I mean, they're used to that, and a lot of parents had issues with that, but I think it's coming together. Everybody seems to be getting along really good. The coaching staff is really meshed. I heard it. I just talk on the street that they're like, hey, we could do this again next year. So, I mean, both clubs would like to have their own bantam team, but with high school ball, the new rules from Football Canada, it's going to be really, really tough to have more kids playing both.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and high school is the big one, right? Because let's face it, high school football is a little bit easier than.
She's with me.
Oh, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a little monster here.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a little monster. We got a little monster in the booth with us tonight. The tough thing is high school football. It's easier on the schedule, of course, because the kid finishes at 3:30 and goes to football practice. 20 minutes later he's on the field.
Yeah.
Mom and dad don't have to drive him anywhere. You don't have to sign up for registration. You know.
Yeah, and it's at an age, like when you look at the bantams would be grade 9, 10, and it's at an age where the kids really start to get more independent.
Yeah.
Right, and parents start to be able to, work more and do their own thing too. So it's nice to not have to rush home, feed somebody, and get them to a park for 6 o'clock practice.
Exactly.
I mean, you guys in Chilliwack here have the one school, GW Graham, that has football. We have 4.
Yeah, it's tough. And Mission has the same problem too.
Yeah.
Or it's not really a problem, the same issue.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're getting ready for kickoff. Our Valley Thunder will be receiving with the Tigers booting the ball. We got our secondary, we got our receivers, our blockers. We're ready to roll here just after 7:30 here, Pacific Standard Time. And it looks like we're ready to roll. Boom goes the dynamite, a nice kick right up the middle. Being picked up by number 31. Whoa, nice hit right there. Didn't see any yards on that, but he got up. He's okay.
I think he's just happy to get the ball there. Wow, that guy is fast. He came down there flying.
He's supposed to give him 5 yards, though, isn't he?
No, that's punts. That's punts. On kickoff, that ball's live. If Surrey can get to it first, they get it.
So number 31 for our Valley Thunder picked up the ball. Ryan Street placing it at the 25-yard line, a 1st and 10 for the Valley Thunder. What do you got on our offense here for Valley? You've watched the practices. What do you see?
The Thunder took a big hit last week. Number 26, Jalen Catlin, broke his collarbone. Yeah, so they took a very, very big hit there. But they are a really good team with a lot of good running. Didn't get far there, though.
Number 27 with the handoff. Big number 56, it looks like, for the Tigers in the backfield. Or that 58, pardon me. spoiling that party in the backfield. Majraj Sahota. And I want to apologize to everyone out there listening from North Surrey. The names are a little bit different. I grew up in Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver, and I'm still battling some of the names here. So, but no, that sets up a 2nd and long and a pitch to the backfield with a little bit of trouble in the O-line holding them. And there's a run up the middle. That'll make some yards. Almost a first down. Nice little run up the gut right there. Number 2 for the Thunder, Ethan Lang with the carry.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the first down on that one, and enough to move the sticks. They got great blocking game. We got number 25 back there, Jackson Saunders, who's just a monster blocker. So they got some good stuff going here.
Jackson's an all-round player, I tell you. I saw him in one of the Star Bowls. They had him in the backfield, and he was just an absolute bull pushing through. So back Mr. Street, number 2, no yards on that play.
Oh, that's Mr. Lang.
Mr. Lang, pardon me. Ethan Lang, pardon me.
Yeah.
Ethan Lang. So that's up. He picked up a few yards. My mistake. Picked up about 3 on that. Sets up a 2nd and 7 on that play.
Yeah, no, and hard runners, good blockers. They're just going to have to play the ground and pound game. And with the weather turning here, too, I don't know how much of a throwing game we're going to see tonight.
It's unfortunate because you really like to see some passing, but, you do what you have to do, right? From the snap, there's the handoff flag on the play. I'm guessing it's an offside because they didn't blow the whistle. Picked up a yard or 2 on that. We'll see how they mark it.
Yeah, it looks like the end there jumped, came into the neutral zone. So that's going to be definite moving that.
Yeah, offside, 5 yards. Okay.
Moving it up 5 yards. So they'll do that instead of a 2nd and 7, it'll be a 2nd and 2.
There we go. Not bad. Now, do they mark it from where the ball was snapped or from where it got tackled?
Where it got snapped.
Yeah,
because
okay.
the play, it's a free play. So I mean, if they got the first down or more, they would have
declined the penalty. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
all right, we got a 2nd and about 3 for the Thunder, and they're sitting about the 43-yard line. Still in the defensive zone. From the snap, there's in the backfield. Whoa! Hello, number 7 was that for the Tigers, Chris Kongbo. And it looks like our number 7 player, Andrew Smith, is a little bit snake, or 27. Was that 27 got the ball?
27,
yeah, got the ball, and that would be Taylor Geiger. Taten Geiger, pardon me.
Yeah.
Looks like he's a little bit snake bit. That's the 2nd play he's got nailed in the backfield on the same handoff.
Well, and he's getting back there and untouched. Mr. Kongbo is getting back there untouched, so they're going to have to punt here because they're just too far in their own zone to even think about not punting at this point.
I saw them punting in the warm-up. The kid's got a pretty good foot. You can send it. Whoa, that's a high snap. He recovered beautifully. Nice kick. That'll take a good bounce. Nice kick. Bounces out in at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was really good. Get that ball all the way down the field. That's number 99, Justin Crooks, kicking that. I mean, here's a guy. He was one of the blockers out there on the running plays going up the middle. Now he's staying out there for defense. He punts. Very good football player.
Nice.
Very good football player. He's one of the reasons that the Thunder stays in games.
There you go. You always need those one players. Now, North Surrey Tigers, what can you tell me about their offense?
Well, I know they're number 99, and is Jello Giucato. He's just unbelievable, and he's in the backfield there as their fullback.
There he is.
And he's a ground and pound type of guy, so I wouldn't be surprised. And he can catch.
And there's the pass. There's the pitch on the outside. He's got some room. Looks like he's going to get a first down. Ooh, he's got some space. He's in the open.
Yeah, these guys.
They're on him. And he pulls him right down at the 55-yard line. So a nice little 20-yard run right there on the slant. Sets up a first down, and the Tigers get the midfield in one quick play.
It's number 25, Taryn Birdie. Heck of a player, heck of a runner, good moves, changes direction really quick. Too many years I've watched him play. He's very good, very solid.
He's one of those players that will just hurt you game after game after game.
Yeah. If you're watching his feet, his hips are going somewhere else.
Look at that. Nice lateral moves. Good jukes. There's a handoff up the middle. There's Watko. Jello pounding through. What a bull. And that's very close to a first down. It looks like they probably got it. They're moving the sticks. So North Surrey Tigers, no problem moving the ball after getting a great kick off the Valley Thunder. And what do you have to do if you're the Thunder in their defense to contain this suddenly explosive offense?
Well, I'll tell you, I had Jello play for me at the ABC Border Bowls last year, and I'd rather step in front of a moving car than him. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
Great boy, very coachable. Loved having him on my team, but man, does he run hard. And he will run you down.
And there's another handoff in the backfield.
Oh,
He's
nice
got
move.
some room. This could go all the way untouched. And in the end zone, number 12 for the Tigers, Jerome Huongo, pardon me,
Yep.
for the major. 3 quick plays for the Tigers, and they're up 6-0.
Yeah, that was a great run. I mean, he a little misdirection there, had the Thunder looking one way, and he just came back the other way and just foot raced everybody out of there. And you see number 31, Ryan Street, come across there, and, he had the barest of chances. But,
Yeah.
but he was coming hard, too. Great running by number 12. One of the things I've noticed about North Surrey, especially when they're warming up, very athletic boys.
Yeah.
Very athletic young men.
And the extra point, that looks good to me. So
Yeah.
that puts them up 7-0 over your Valley Thunder, with still tons of football left to play. As mere 7:23 gone on the clock in the first quarter. So is there a danger to opening up the scoring a little too quick without eating up too much clock time?
Well, I mean, it all depends on what the Thunder do here coming back.
Right.
Right. If the Thunder can come back and put a score up quick as well, we might be in for a shootout. If they shut the Thunder down and they run up the score, well, it'll just make a quick second half.
Right. Okay.
So
it comes down to defense. I mean,
yeah, and I mean, what we've seen so far is a super fast North Surrey team that they're just getting into that backfield so quick that the Thunder can't even adjust.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to they're really gonna have to tighten up here and get some bodies on some of the black shirts and push them out of the way.
And I look at the Thunder. I mean, you mentioned how athletic and fast the Tigers are. I mean, the Thunder, I'm looking at these big boys, 55, 63, 54, 7. These are big, solid kids. But again, they haven't had time to really gel as a team because the entire team hasn't played together since, Adam or whatever, right? So It just takes time. Here's a nice kick up the middle. Got some room and gets that ball to the 40-yard line. I do not see the carrier. Let's him stand up. And I'll read a number 99 on
Justin
that carry.
Crooks. Yeah.
Justin Crooks. Not a bad little carry there. Got a few yards out of it, but like you said, a fast team. And before you even get that ball, there's the black and gold all over them.
Yeah, no, they're just smothering. And you watch they've got a fair-sized roster over there, so they're making wholesale changes too. So, and I look out there and I see a lot of the defenders out there. Number 55 is Sahil Bambra, Border Bowl guy. He was on my Rising Selects team. And number 15 is Samuel McPherson, and he was on the Future Stars team. So, I mean, you've got some good skill out there on this North Surrey team.
Yeah.
This number 7's unbelievable. He just comes off that edge so fast.
It's hard to defend against that. It's his blinding speed.
Yeah.
There's a handoff up the middle. He's got some room. Nice little move, number 27. He's got some room on the outside. Brought down at about the 49-yard line. And he gets a nice run right there. Number 27, Geiger, sets up a 2nd and 2. Picks up a quick 9 yards. That's good speed. I like this kid. He's got some speed.
Oh, Dayton, I've had the pleasure of having him in the Falcons for years since he was really little. And you're right, he's really quick, runs well, runs downhill. He tackles well, too, on the defense. But he gives up a lot of size here. I mean, it's funny seeing him out there against this big North Surrey team because he's one of the bigger boys. So
yeah. Yeah, that North Surrey team's pretty solid. Here we go. 2nd and about 2. 49-yard line from the snap. There's handoff in the backfield. Big boy up the middle. He's got a first down. Look at that. Number 99.
Justin Crooks.
Justin Crooks pounds it up in the offensive zone. Sets up about the 53-yard line with a first down. So nice bit of running there. So it looks like our Thunder has kind of adjusted after a quick 3-and-out in the last set of downs. And now they're moving the ball. So, I mean, this is good. You get the confidence going, get the juices going.
Yeah. Well, and I think they recognize the speed and athleticism of the corners and the halfbacks. and they're going to play the middle game for now. We got no safety over top, and there's room to run if they can get through that defensive line. So,
there's an offside, quick jump. And not much there for the run, pushed back. We'll see. I'm guessing it's offside as opposed to procedure. The nice thing about the Thunder, I look at number 64, Jeff Vanderwerf, 6'9", 330 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a serious 14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So you have that snap, that center snapping the ball. That opens up a pretty big hole. You got to be pretty solid to defend against a kid that size.
Well, and that's the thing. He's going to make room no matter who you throw up against him. He's definitely a head, shoulders, and chest above everybody else out there. So,
and he's 14.
Yeah,
just crazy.
Yeah,
I actually know his aunt Heather Vanderwerf.
Yeah,
works here in Chilliwack, sold me my glasses, and her son is in Langley this season.
Eric,
same size. Yeah. They're just massive.
Yeah, they're just monstrous young men.
And here we go, 99, picking up a few yards on that carry. So they got 5 yards on the penalty. Picked up a few more yards, and that'll set up a 2nd and about 3. We're sitting at the 45-yard line in the offensive zone. Thunder not doing a pretty decent job moving that ball up. 99 switches out. Here comes back number 27, our good friend Tayton Ganger. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. ChilliwackGiants.com. Team Amy Matt Macri, that handsome devil, here for our Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. And Townsend Park in beautiful Chilliwack, British Columbia. There's the snap. There we go to Geiger, 27. Looking for some room on the outside. That's a swarm of black and yellow right there.
Yeah, and there's not going to be much space to that outside. You've got those big boys are just not going to let them get out there. And they haven't adjusted in the middle yet. Like, I haven't seen any big adjustment in the middle. I don't know why the Thunder's going to move away from the ground and pound up the middle, which was working well for them. I mean, they would only need 3 yards here. They're going to stick to what's working, hopefully, and pick up that 3 yards. Yeah. Then again, number 99, Jello Giacato, is back in the middle too, and that's a battle I'm going to love watching tonight. Is that big Jeff Vanderwerf and Jello Giacato
pounded it out, and big push up the middle. Do they have enough, or is that going to turn over on Towns? It looks like a few of the Thunder want to indicate first down. Did he get it? Did he get it?
Yeah,
no, we're going the other way.
Yeah. So they close that middle. They close that middle in a hurry. Cool.
But here's the problem for the Thunder. They had some good success up the middle, but you can't keep going up the middle every single play. So they have to try those outsides every once in a while. Yeah. And if you don't want to throw on a night tonight, I mean, it's kind of cold and a bit damp out, but it's not windy. But the passing game, it sort of, they kind of run out of options pretty quick, and we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah. Well, I think they're moving the ball, and I mean that's number one is you want to be able to move the ball.
Right.
So as long as you can do that.
Nice lateral pass, number 8, got some room on the outside. That was I believe, our touchdown score. And number 99, your man Crooks.
Yep.
Nice little tackle there to push him out of bounds, wrap him up.
Yeah. He got over there, wrapped him up, got him out of bounds. That was a great little swing pass and a beautiful block that to spring him free here.
Look at that.
The lead blocker just sent him flying, really. So
it's funny, if you don't watch a lot of football, you just don't realize how important blocking is to the offense. We always see the running backs and the slot backs making all these great plays, but if you don't have any blocking, I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to. It's the blocking, and they're very good. If you watch, they've got the two. They got the 2 receivers or the 2 slots back in the backfield, almost lined up as running backs.
Yeah,
they go running out in the direction they're going to go, and then everybody just right behind them.
Number 20 to the pitch out in the backfield. Looks like the Thunder got in there. Your boy Crooks. That's a loss of yards in the backfield, and there's some defense from the Thunder. First bit of real big defense we've seen so far. So it looks like they've shaken out the cobwebs a bit, gotten off the rust, and they're both teams are rolling now.
Well, and I mean, when run the offense that North Surrey's running, and they've got those two slots back behind the running back, and then they take off in a certain direction, that allows the middle linebacker to know where it's going. And all he has to do is outweight the blockers to get over and pick up a guy and then shoot in. And with the speed of Crooks, he's going to, and the smarts of him, the football smarts, he's going to get in there every time.
Nice.
So it'd be interesting to see if they adjust, and they will, because North Surrey's a well-coached team. So, yeah.
There's another pitch to the outside. He's got some room. Nice bit of tackling there. And that'll set up a third, probably at about 4 or 5. Grabbed onto, I couldn't see the player from the Thunder, but got a hold of his jersey, slowed him down just enough.
It was number 25, Jackson Saunders,
There
and he's
you go.
another really smart
Boom.
player. And he just grabbed on and held on for the ride.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah, yeah. And now we got to, the first quarter's almost over here, last minute of the first quarter. But if they can make the stop here, this is huge. Because if they can get the stop, then and get the ball back, this is massive.
We give him some good field position. We'll see how the Tigers feel about that. There's your man, Chilliwack. He's got some moves, and that's a first down. Just thundered right through.
Yeah.
Pouring over Zach, and I can't remember her last name, Jamakis.
Yeah, yeah.
Did her best to try and stop that tackle, but he straight-armed her right up the front and put her right on her back. That is Chilliwack is a strong kid. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, Jello is just a beast when he gets ahead of steam, and he runs north-south so well. And yeah, Zach, he didn't even stand a chance there. He's trying to get low, but just didn't get low enough. So, but, in a situation like that, you slow him down enough that your teammates can come and bail you out.
It's a team sport for a reason. And it's amazing because my son plays Pee Wee. We're having a little trouble in the blocking front. We keep telling the kids, hold them. You hold them for like 2-3 seconds. Our running backs can get through. That's all we're asking from you. And really, you grab a kid on defense 2-3 seconds. That's all it takes to make the tackle. But they get the first down, 1st and 10, and they're at the 31-yard line. There's a nice little pitch. It was tipped. Still makes the reception. Number 4, Dipsy doodling. Picks up a few yards there. Not a bad play. And that sets up a second, probably about 7 or 6 yards so far. And that was number 4, Christopher Martin, with the reception.
Yep, it was a great little pass catch there, and but 99 just came across fast. He saw that one the whole way. He moves so well. He gets over there so quickly. Chris Martin there, though, if he turns up the sideline and runs there, Crooks is now chasing, right?
Sure.
So.
Mr. Martin for the Tigers has some serious height going for him there. That's a tall kid.
Huge.
Slot backs in motion, I formation. There's the handoff, number 20 in the backfield. Doesn't get him. There you go. That should be enough for a first down. Nice little carry there. And number 20 is Ryan Cruz for the Tigers. Picks up a first down. And the Tigers starting to roll, and the Valley Thunder defense needs to tighten up, or it's going to be 14-0 pretty quick.
Well, and that's the coaching of the North Surrey Tigers there. They got a good coaching staff. The slots are getting out and just getting in the way of that linebacker. Like you said, all you need to do is get a body in front of him, give him a second or two, 1-2 steps, and you can get some room to move. But it's nice to see the Thunder's defense crashing in.
They're setting up I formation. They got their slots in motion from the snap. There go the slots. And another handoff in the backfield, number 20. Jukes it out there. Boom. Dropped in the backfield. Your man Crooks again. That should be a loss of yards.
So, number 20, Ryan Cruz there. Got outside and got up. I think he might have picked it up. No, not going far at all. No, picked up a couple of yards. So that'll give him a second and about 5 yards. And they're just marching along here. Crook seems to be in on every tackle, though. So the Thunder's going to have to help him out, bail that guy out just a little bit.
Here we go. 9:48 to go in the second. 7-0 for the Tigers. They're pressing in the offensive zone, the red zone. Second and about 6. Dropping back for a pass. Does he have a man? He's got him open. Boom! Right in the breadbasket. Number 7, Chris Kongbo for the reception, and I believe that is his second touchdown of the evening.
I do believe so. That was great. Let's watch the replay here because that was a great pass and catch. And he just outran number 8, the cornerback there, and ball up nice and high. He's got the height advantage too, so it's over the defender. and right into his arms.
As a corner, I mean, how do you defend against that? I suppose you try and leave your feet in a Hail Mary and smack that ball out of the way, but that's pretty tough to do.
Well, and you've got to be quick enough to stay with him. But look at the size of him. He's a very tall guy, big long stride.
Block kick there. So the extra point is no good. Pardon me for interrupting you.
No. That was a great play. Justin Crooks and Ryan Street in there. I think Jackson Saunders as well to block that. That was a great play to keep the score down to 13.
But on that pass as the corner, defending a kid that tall, the pass that good, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, it's in the bread basket.
No. Yeah, no, it was a great pass. It was a great pass, and the big long strides. He's a super tall guy, and he just got the distance on the corner, and that's all you need, and especially at that kind of height. Now
the Thunder are showing a lot of promise on this. I mean, it's 13-0, and they've made some good plays. If you're Matt Paisley on the sidelines, how do you get your team sort of turned around so you sort of take the momentum away from them? And obviously the short answer is defense and getting the ball, but how do you get inside those kids' head to get them rolling?
Well, I think the kids it's got to be in their head already. I mean, you can't see anybody give up. I haven't seen anybody give up yet. They're both coming at it really hard, so they're looking good, and running the wrong way that way.
Number 11, Noah Saunders. There we go. Sorry, a little technical advice here coming from our crew. Our sound levels we're still adjusting here, folks. Thank you very much for your patience on that. Number 11, Noah Saunders on the reception there. Got his hands on that ball, and I think he saw a swarm of really large Tigers coming at him, and he may have just sort of taken a knee.
Yeah, no, he definitely went the wrong way on that one when he saw that coming. And I can't say I blame him because I'd be running the opposite direction too.
I feel very safe being up here in the booth watching this rather than being on the field in a helmet and pads.
This North Surrey team, I heard they were big. I heard they were fast. This is the first time I got to see them this year, and they are very big, very fast.
Here we go, I formation. There's a snap from the backfield. Ball's live. And is that a North Surrey recovery? And I believe it is.
Yes, it is. And definitely not going to get the offense going that way.
That is a tough break for the Thunder. First snap on the set of downs.
Well, and it's interesting. I want to see the replay here. I don't know if we can see it close enough. But it almost looks like when they came through there, he grabbed at the running back's arm as the running back beat him. He just grabbed at the arm, and the ball flew free, and he just dropped right on it. It was perfect. Perfect defensive play.
They're just there so quickly. I mean, how do you defend against that? You know what I mean? Like, you handed the ball off perfectly, but when the defender's quick enough to pull the arm out of the way, you're sort of stuck.
Well, they're big. They're strong. Yeah, it's very good.
Here we go. Hand off the backfield. Oh, no. Gosh. Tripped up by the quarterback. That's just rotten luck for the Tigers.
The turf monster got him, Christopher Martin there, and he was picking up ahead of steam. The Thunder bit, and they were all going one way, and Christopher was coming the other way.
Oh, that's rotten luck.
Yeah. We call that the turf monster.
The turf monster. So that's up a second and about 13, so a loss of about 3 yards on that play. But the way the Tigers have been playing so far, I don't think they're going to sweat it too much.
Well, they haven't had to punt yet. I mean, they had one really quick drive and then one bit longer drive there. So, I mean, the Thunder defense have got to feel confident here that they can make a stop and get it to third down and long and maybe see a punt.
For the Tigers, do they want to keep that ball on the ground and sort of eat up some clock time? Or no, look at this. There's another slant. Number 4, nice little catch there. 31 thought he had him, but what a burst of speed by number 4, Christopher Martin. And took number 31, Ryan Street for a bit of a ride there. If you'll watch this on the replay.
Well, and he gets his hand out. Great stiff arm, too, and he just keeps, the short arms of Ryan and the long arms of Christopher, get them off balance. But Ryan got a hold of that jersey and took him down. Great job.
For the stiff arm, what do you tell kids defending? Do you whack the arm out of the way, or do you grab the arm and pull them down?
You know what? You can do either. It all depends. With a guy like Ryan, when you're outside like that, you're not going to grab him and pull him down by the arm.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, when I played middle linebacker, if someone tried to stiff arm me, I grabbed a hold. right, and reefed him off his feet. But Ryan's best bet there is to push it out of the way and get underneath, take out the legs.
Yeah. Tough call on a split-second decision, too.
Oh, yeah.
Hand off in the backfield. Number 20, he's got some room up the middle. Boom, Dugango goes a defender. That looks like it could be enough for another first down. And I tell you, the Tigers are roaring here in Chilliwack tonight.
Yeah, they got everybody moving in the backfield. They're not shying away when they run, too. They're not slowing down. They're just running right into people. At number 18, Noah Sprangers there got down low and did everything right by the textbook and just got run over.
Great bit of football being played by the Tigers here, and the Thunder making some good plays. They're just maybe not getting the breaks. Is that fair enough?
It's not really the breaks. It's the skill of Surrey is just they're playing hard. They're playing well, but the skill of Surrey is just running them down.
Here's your man, Chilliwack in the backfield. Looks like he could make it right into the end zone. However, flag on the play. They're marking it as a touchdown. And let's see what the call is here, who it's against. Could have been an illegal block. It was tough to see in that pile of players. And how are they marking it?
So it looks like there's 2 penalties on North Surrey on that play. So the ball's going to come back 10 yards from the line of scrimmage there. And they're going to accept the holding. So I'm not sure what the first call was. Maybe a block in the back. But either way, that's going to be 1st and 20.
There we go. So a bit of a break for the Thunder right there because that was the touchdown. So hopefully that gives their defense a little bit of confidence. And they've got a second chance here to force a 3-and-out and turn that ball over.
Well, you may have just woken the beast, too, because Jello just got a touchdown taken away, and he doesn't like that. So,
yeah. And the ball is up. He's got a man. Wow. Yeah. Oh, drops the ball.
Oh. He burned everybody. He just took off, and nobody even seen him coming. And to drop that in the end zone has got to be crushing for that young man.
It's a little bit wet out, and I think that ball must be kind of a little bit cold and just slipped right through his hands. He had it, and it bounced off his chest.
Yeah. So as I always tell the guy, catch the ball at the highest point. Don't let it hit your body because you don't know what it's going to do when it bounces. So that's heartbreaking. That was a great play by that receiver to leave everybody standing still. I mean, he was 7-Eleven open over there. Like, it was unbelievable. And a great pass, too. I catch the number of the quarterback here because this guy's throwing dimes, like, unbelievably.
My eyes are a little bit old. That's number 5.
Number 5.
Isaiah Anderson.
Excellent.
Oh, we got a time clock?
Time clock violation, so we're going to march back another 5 yards.
Okay, so the Thunder get another break. That's 2 touchdowns, 2 bullets they've dodged there. Now it's first or 2nd and 25. They may need to make a big splash in that backfield with some defense if they want to get that ball back. Here we go. The snap. Pro set. Ball is up. What's going on? Number 7 doesn't drop that one in the end zone. Chris Kongbo with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Well, if it's hockey, we call that a hat trick.
Yep.
And really, I don't understand why he was so open there. Everybody seemed to be watching him run. It is a thing of beauty, guys, but you got to defend that.
And where were the corners on that? They were there, but he just got that step.
Yeah. He's a very, very quick guy. Very quick guy. Excellent job.
And that's a Kyle Hislop, Royal LePage touchdown. They're our touchdown sponsors tonight. Don't forget we have our concession sponsor, West Tech Window and Doors. Halftime, Jay's Pizza will do the pizza shuffle. Extra point is good. That gives it 20 over the Valley Thunder for the North Surrey Tigers. Big O Tires 50-50 draw, and of course at the end of the game we have our IHOP player of the game. Tim Amy, Matt Macri, ChilliwackGiants.com, Chilliwack, British Columbia, Townsend Field. Valley Thunder trailing 20-0 against the North Surrey Tigers. And it's a beautiful night for football. A little cool, but not hot and not cold. A little wet. But the Valley Thunder need to shake out some cobwebs and get their game face on. Otherwise, this game's going to be completely out of reach in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, the Thunder are out there battling. It's really nice to see that they're battling. They're still battling. They're getting beaten by size and speed, but a lot of these guys they don't have a lot of second-year players out there.
Yeah.
They got a lot of first-year bantams out there, and they've got a lot of guys that aren't going to give up. I mean, whether they, still showing up for practice. So it'll be interesting to see how well these guys grow over the course of the season, and if they, do this again next year, how much they proceed there. But this North Surrey team is definitely a skill level up.
Yeah. Here's the kick. Nice little kick picked up. Number 27, bounce off the knee. He's back on his feet, looking for some room, and is brought down at about the 22-yard line. So number 27 for our Valley Thunder, and that would be Tayton Ganger with the recovery. And it's a 1st and 10 at about the 20-yard line, 25-yard line, pardon me.
And that's number 20, Ryan Cruz, on the tackle. I mean, he runs the ball. He works on the special teams. Great player there, too. Just wraps him up, just engulfs him, really, and takes him down.
Nice.
With authority.
Yeah, good textbook tackling there. Head up, wraps up the waist, brings him down. Nothing dirty, nothing cheap.
No.
A good, clean tackle, just like they teach kids starting in Adam.
Yep. Yeah, and you can definitely see the skill level of this North Surrey team. But, they're playing well as well,
And the game's not out of reach. I mean, it's 20-0 in the first half, which is tough. But the Thunder just have to find their legs. Like, they just need to get clinching and get a little more pop in their step, and they can make some noise here. There's the handoff in the backfield. He's got some room, and that was number 2, I believe. And that should be enough for, if it's not a first down, it's pretty darn close. Ethan Lang with the carry.
Just short of a first down.
Very short of a first down. That second probably in inches to the first down.
Yeah. And so this is Ethan this is only his 3rd year playing. And he played his first year as a defensive end, his second year as an outside linebacker, and then this year he's moved to fullback. And it's really nice to see his progression over the last couple of years. Plays hard, runs hard, good worker.
And there's a handoff up the middle. I believe that was 25 with the ball. That should be enough for a first down. Sets up a 1st and 10 at about the 39-yard line. Interesting about that young player you just mentioned, Lang. That's 3 different positions in 3 years. How do you find your legs? How do you find what you're comfortable with? We have an injured player on the field taking a.
Yeah, it's number 25, Jackson Saunders. He was taken out really hard there. So hopefully just a little shaken up. He's up on one knee. So.
Oh, yeah, he's a battler.
Yeah. No, he's a warrior.
Big, solid kid. Not a tall kid, but broad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to know his mom and dad quite well over the past few years here in Chilliwack, and they're just a great football family. His younger brother, Aiden, called a game with me last year here on ChilliwackGiants.com.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And Aiden's just in first-year junior bantam. There he is. He's going to give him a big cheer.
He's wandering off on his own there. So, I mean, that's good. Yeah, it's good to see that. No, with Ethan, you get 3 positions in 3 years, but Ethan hasn't just played Falcons ball. He plays at Abbey Senior as well. He comes to all the camps we have. He does all the training. We've had BC Lions out there. He's turned into quite the athlete, and it's very impressive to see. He's 2 years at Border Bowl already.
Wow.
Star Bowls. He comes to play. Very serious about his football.
1st and 10, Thunder at the 38-yard line. There's a handoff. Nice little move there. That's nice up the midfield. That is a good bit of running, and I believe that is is that your boy?
That's 99, Justin Crooks.
There he is.
Yeah, no, I like watching him play. He plays hard. I think Justin's a solid player. You just watch him walk. Like he looks like a football player. So, no, he's good job. I was a bit worried. I'd heard last year that Justin had gotten concussion.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's having a bit of trouble coming back from that, and it's good to see him back out there. You always worry about with these young guys is with the head injuries, right? Head, neck. But I'm really glad to see him back out there playing this year.
Half the training we have as coaches is safe contact and help me out. What's the other one?
Making headway.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just reducing concussions. The number one concern for any parent, any coach, any player.
And you have to. Yeah. And for the growth of the game, you have to. If you look at, they say, oh, we just wore leather helmets back in the day. Yeah, well, people are bigger, stronger. They work out. You've got the supplements. these aren't just big guys playing football anymore. These are well-tuned athletes.
Yeah.
And
With the advent of the internet and the science behind athleticism, the players of today are just head and shoulders, no pun intended, above the guys, the old guard of yesteryear.
yeah.
There's a
100%.
nice little carry up the middle. There's your man Crooks. They had a loss in yards in the last play. Looks like he picked it up plus more on this play. Should set up about a 3rd and 5 or 6 coming up to the 53-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be really close there. It's going to be looking about a 5-yard need for about 5 yards there.
52-yard line, pardon me. They just placed the ball.
No, 53. You were right the first time.
52-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Tigers
Okay.
in. Tigers in. Yeah. My bad.
It's all good. Looks like someone's called a timeout here. So the Thunder need another big play. They want to get another first down. They got to keep this drive alive. There's about $1:30 to go on the clock. They're down by 20 points. I'm wondering, are we going to see a pass by the Thunder before the end of the half here?
It'll be interesting. I mean, I look at those corners for the North Surrey Tigers, and I don't know if I'd want to throw on them.
Yeah.
There's some big guys there. Look at the length of those arms. They're big guys, long arms, excellent athletes. You might be seeing a ball come back the other way for a score.
Well, it's tough because you just can't keep sticking to the ground game. They'll just wear you down. They'll know what, they're always going to be going to the ground game. Their defense is going to know how to set up. So,
well, it'd be interesting to see what they've worked for their play-action game, too, here, because a good play-action fake here with a rollout and the receiver sneaking down the seam. The offensive coordinator, Corey Jensen, there is quite an accomplished offensive coordinator, and be interesting to see what he draws up here.
still taking it from the snap. Haven't hit the pistol or the shotgun yet. Number 1 at pivot. 1 man in the backfield. There's the handoff. Crooks hits a wall. Is he moving? He's pushing through. Won't be enough for a first down. Good effort, but good D. And unfortunately, that's a turnover on downs for the Thunder.
Yeah, and I think they saw that coming all the way here. And this is one of that end came rushing in too. It's one of the situations where I think that a play action rollout pass would have been good, but their defensive ends are staying in containment quite well. So I don't know if you're going to get your quarterback wide out rolling out, right? So be interesting. But yeah, we got turnover on downs now. What they want to focus on here is making sure that the score goes into the half. We got 1:26 left. Score goes into the half with the score 20-0.
And there's a nice little pass. He has a man open. Is it? Oh, just past the fingertips. He had number 3, Bashush Michael in his sights. And the ball was just a little bit too far. What did you see with the corners there? Did they tighten things up on the pass?
They did. I mean, they were with them. They stuck with him on that one. But he has some speed there, and he got just a step on the safety or the halfback. I'm not sure what they're playing here, but he got a step on him, and lucky. That was lucky for the Thunder.
Unbelievable speed by the wide receivers here on the Tigers. They just made a lightning right now. Motion in the backfield, the slots, dropping back. There's a slant. And ball just a little bit thrown a little short. Number 7 in his sights, Chris Kongbo.
I think they got a little fancy on that one. It's nice with the CFL or the Canadian rules of football that you can have everybody moving around in the backfield. But if you get too much going on, then you get a little bit too fancy, and the quarterback just put that out just a little bit too far ahead of him. Maybe he was supposed to be coming forward at the time. He looked like he had stopped there.
And it looks like our punting team's coming on at 3rd and 10, sitting at the 53-yard line. And North Surrey's going to be kicking this ball away. We got our backs, our punt returners ready to roll. $1:07 on the clock, 20-0. North Surrey Tigers over the Valley Thunder. Nice snap, right on the money. There's a good kick.
Wow.
Oh, takes a North Surrey bounce. Could be trouble. And brought down about, looks like around the 10-yard line. So the Valley Thunder, with a little over a minute on the clock, are on their own 9 or 10-yard line and have a very long field to make up some time in order to get themselves in scoring position before this halftime rolls out.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to stick with the ground and pound here. They're too far into their own end, but it looks like North Surrey doesn't want them going anywhere.
You start a passing game that far in your own end, you're playing with fire.
Oh yeah, that's a pick six. With only 10 yards, right? So they brought Jello out in the middle there, so he's going to shut things down.
Let's see what they can do. Got to get creative. They got to get something going. The Thunder do. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night. From the pistol, I formation in the backfield. There's the pitch. It looks like the ball missed on the. It was a pitch to the running back, and it looks like he just didn't get his fingers on the ball. But the Thunder got it back. Do we have an injured player?
He's not getting up too quick, so let's get.
Yeah, we're bringing in the trainers.
Yeah.
Didn't see the play. The angle was a little bit tough. You have to forgive me there, so I'm not sure. I mean, obviously he got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he was reaching down to pick up the ball when he just got crushed.
So he couldn't see the defender coming in.
Yeah, and he was just trying to get the ball. And I mean, in a situation like that, especially when you're bent over reaching for the ball like that, it's better just to drop on it. There's no point. And okay, we moved the ball up here too, so it looks like there might even be a penalty on this.
I didn't see a flag personally. Not sure. Not sure what the call was there. I did not see a flag. So, looks like they're moving the ball up a good 5 yards?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a 5-yard penalty.
No,
so
that's a good 15 yards.
15 yards. Oof.
Yeah.
Maybe a UR, unnecessary roughness. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see the.
So that's from the 10 to the 20-yard line. So that's a 10-yard
penalty.
penalty.
If it was an unnecessary roughness, he was taken down on the 5.
Gotcha.
So we go from the end of that play forward.
Okay. I'm not going to argue the rules with you.
Well, hold on. I just make them up as I go. So no, but I know that one's right.
Yeah. No, fair enough. And so we got a minute to go. North Surrey has an injured player. They're a bit of an extended timeout here. Looks like an unnecessary roughness penalty. We're not sure. I didn't actually see the call, but it was a 15-yarder. Here he is. He's walking off on his own. Took a real hit there. That's quite the warrior.
That's number 2, Ethan Lang there. So, that's a big hit for the Valley Thunder.
He's running off the field now, so it looks like he maybe just got his bell rung a tiny bit.
So he's we're going to line up here. We only got about just under a minute left here, and we're going 1st and 10 from the 20 as the Thunder line up. And they're really going to want us to keep the ball on the ground here as they move it down the field and hopefully go into the half without any more damage. If they could get a big score, that'd be nice. But I think at this point, they're just going to be happy to get out of the first half without too much damage.
There's the play. Looks like another flag. So we had a 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. And may have picked up a few yards on that one. It was number 1 with the ball.
That's a quarterback, Noah Nairn, that just kept it and drove forward. So he did get a pickup there. Not a bunch, but there's a face mask. So that's going to move the ball up. Hey, this is how we're going to move the ball up the field. I think
you take what you can get, my friend.
Yeah.
And that's a 15-yard penalty, so that's another break for the Thunder. Thankfully, no one got hurt on the play, obviously.
No. And you know what? You take what you can get there, but I don't think you're going to see a lot of these plays. The North Surrey coaching staff, this is a well-disciplined team. First 2 flags we've seen of the game that weren't an offside, right?
Right.
So
that sets up a 1st and 10 about the 36-yard line. A sweep to the outside, picked up a few yards. And that's number 99, your man Crooks, once again picking up a few yards there.
Yeah, and great runner. The guy is straight downhill, just pounding through bodies. Look at this. He just drops that shoulder, leads into the pile with the shoulder, and tries to make space.
And the replay brought to you by AJ Towing. Oh, there's our kiss cam.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I hope they don't show that up here, Tim. Stay over there. But we got a timeout up on there. Right. So we do have more than just those 5 fans here tonight, folks. There's a little bit of rain, but they're all huddling under tent somewhere.
It's a little bit cool. It's at Friday nights. Last week we had close to 200-300 people here. It was a really nice atmosphere for the Adam game. But it's tough. I mean, kids coming all the way from North Surrey.
Yeah.
It's Friday nights. Everybody's tired. Kids are pumped up, but as parents, you get a little sleepy. So.
Yeah. Now, but we look down to our right here, and the stands down there. We got a couple tents set up, and it looks like a bunch more people underneath there. And as always at Chilliwack, standing room along the fence is full.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love the fence.
Now, last Friday, that was your Chilliwack Adams versus Chilliwack Adams, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
It was a fun game, 14-0. It was a good game.
Now,
I did a Friday night Adam game last year where I kid you not, nobody scored and the ball did not get past either 50-yard line.
Oh, geez.
So to see that game with 2 touchdowns, I was actually quite pleased.
Yeah. No, and I like that Chilliwack does these Friday night games. They've got the facility for it. It's a beautiful facility out here. I know I'm coaching. I'm the head coach of the Abbotsford Pee Wee Black team this year, and we're coming out here on the 30th for a game against your son's team, I do believe.
That's correct. And there's a interception. And running back the other way. Will he get caught? Flag on the play. Looks like they got a handle on him at about the 10-yard line.
That's coming way back here.
Yeah.
One of the things that we've all been told is that blindside block is done. Yeah. And he came back, dropped his shoulder, and drove it into the pursuing defender.
Looks like the ball was tipped because he did have a man wide open.
Yeah. And as you can see in the replay, the lineman was going over to try and stop him, wasn't even looking, and it just crushed him right about there, number 57. And this guy, head's completely turned. And so what we're looking at here is they want to get rid of the head injuries.
Yeah.
And so if the guy's not looking, get your hands up and put him on the shoulders, but don't drop your shoulder and drive it into him like that.
Yeah.
And this is a rule, not that they're implementing this year, but that they're starting to enforce more. Right. And what they'd like to see is that you come up there and put your hands up and block the guy, not lay him out.
Yeah.
Right.
It's an aggressive combat sport, but we try to make it as safe as possible.
Yeah. You don't want the senseless violence.
No. It's interesting. Let's get this play run through. There's the pass. He's got his man. And he could go all the way into the end zone. 25 seconds to go, and then North Surrey picks up yet another touchdown.
Yeah, and is that number 7 again?
That looked like could be number 8. It's a little tough to read the uniform from here. And Chris Kongbo with the...
No, number 8 would be Matthew Laline.
Matthew Laline, pardon me, I stand corrected.
And he gets a step on the defender. They're a whole bunch taller. The defender's just trying to keep up. I mean, that's number 3, Brooklyn Shanks. Just didn't get her head around, didn't see the ball coming in. It's unfortunate, but that's the height difference that they're playing with here on those outsides.
And that snap is good, and the extra point, and that is the end of the first half. So Jay's Pizza is coming up in just a few minutes. Our announcer's going to head down there for the old pizza shuffle, and some lucky devil is going to get a $5 discount off at their next meal at Jay's Pizza, one of our wonderful sponsors here for Chilliwack Minor football. So our announcer is heading down. They're going to get the graphics set up on our screen. Of course, you have the pizza underneath the box. They shuffle the pizza. You have to picture, pizza 1, 2, or 3.
Yep.
So it's a lot of fun, and usually you get some young kid in there, gets $5 off. He thinks it's pretty exciting. So we'll sign off for a few minutes, 12 to be exact. They'll do the halftime show. Tim, Amy, Matt Macri, ChilliwackGiants.com. Valley Thunder hosting the North Surrey Tigers at a 27-0 game so far. See you in 12, folks.
You look excited. Do you even know what you're playing for? What's your name?
Carter.
Carter. What are you playing for? What are we going to win here? You're going to win a coupon. Oh, smart kid. Okay. Where's the pizza? Oh, I see it. Okay, they're coming. Okay, so they're on the screen. So if I could get the crowd to help Carter here, they're going to hide the pizza, shuffle it around, and he's got to pick the right box. So crowd, please feel free to help Carter out because he wants that coupon. And they shuffle, they flip, they move around, they spin. Wow. Carter, you keeping up? And they're still going. Surrey, you guys know where the pizza is? What about Valley? Valley, you know where the pizza is? Oh, Carter, do you know where the pizza is?
3.
Number 3. Anybody disagree? And it is number 3. Atta boy. Here's your coupon, big guy. Hey. High fives. High fives. Good job, Carter. Good job, Carter. I want to thank Jay's Pizza and Carter. Oh, good evening, everybody. I just want to pass along a message from our concession stand. The start of the fourth quarter is when the hot food will stop being served. However, parents are able to pre-order at the start of the fourth quarter. Parents of the players, they can pre-order and have some hot food ready for their players at the end of the game. So keep that in mind. You want to grab some hot food. Now's a great time to do it. But they will be shutting down the barbecues and microwaves and whatever else they got in there at the end of the third quarter. So keep that in mind. And parents, again, if you want to order some food for your kids after the game, give them an order at the start of the fourth quarter, and then we'll have that ready for you. Looks like we're about to get underway again for the start of the third quarter. Teams are back on the field. Us are back on the field. I'm just going to do the coin toss and get her going. All right, we're getting ready to go here. It looks like the Tigers are going to be kicking off to the Valley Thunder. Start of the third quarter. Score, again, is 27 for the Tigers. And the Thunder have yet to score. They hope to turn that around right now.
I'm not sure which one it is, but one of the boys off the North Surrey team is a sprinter. And you can tell it must be one of the receivers because they're getting that separation that you need. And then when you get that extra height, the quarterback can put the ball up high.
It's like watching Usain Bolt play football. Okay, here we go. Kickoff coming up. The Thunder receiving. Let's see if they can get some things rolling in the second half. There, it's a nice kick. Nice reception. Does he get some room? Does he get some blocking? Good push. Nice second effort there. And I believe that was number 69, if I'm not mistaken. 99. Jordan Crooks, who you said is having a great game so far. And a lot of good positives for individual players here on the Thunder. It's just they got to get the team together.
Well, if you look here, number 46, Corey Lamb gets that first block that gives him a couple extra 5-6 yards there, and he's just able to push forward.
So that's a good little run. Sets up a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line here. Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. Opening up in the second half. Thunder have a bit of a deficit to overcome. They're down 27-0 so far, but there's still a whole other half to go. You get a quick touchdown if you're the Thunder. That gives it a little more pop in the step.
Yeah, confidence boost too. But, I mean, just getting the first down here, let's one step at a time.
Nice fake up the middle. Looking for some room. Picked up a few yards there. That was number 27, Geiger, I believe, with the handoff.
Yeah, I think he's not quite going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. A little bit too much going on in the backfield there.
Now, North Surrey had a nice passing game going there, and that helped them to 2 touchdowns. The one pass for the Thunder was intercepted, and I'm wondering if it spooked them a bit, and they're going to stick to the ground game for the whole second half.
Well, I think when you've got the size difference that you see out there on the field, well, maybe these guys here look a bit smaller on the corners now. Maybe they're putting in their second strings. So maybe it might be beneficial to look at passing. But earlier, the corners were just outsizing.
Dropping back for a pass, and it is, pick number 25 for the Tigers. Taryn Birdie.
No, 15. That was Samuel McPherson for the Tigers.
Oh,
knocked it down, yeah. And that was aim for number 17, Logan Gressitz. And, I mean, he went up for that ball, but, just out-muscled.
Right. Well, it was a double coverage there. There were 2 men on him.
Yeah.
So it would have been a real miracle of a catch had he managed to hold that down.
Yeah.
But we were talking about a ground game. Sure enough, first play off the snap, they're throwing the ball.
Second. We're at third down.
Third down. Pardon me. Third down. Yeah, because they're the run.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bad math. That's why I'm in broadcasting. I can't count.
So it looks like we're going to punt.
So a 3-and-out for the Thunder in the first play of the second half. Hopefully their defense can hold them, get some confidence, and that ball goes out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. So the Tigers will set up in their own 44 in a 1st and 10. And they got a 27-yard lead. So do you start pounding for the end zone with this kind of lead in the second half, or do you take your the foot off the pedal a bit.
Well, and it looks like I don't see a lot of the numbers that were out there in the first half. So, I mean, it looks like they're getting their second line in for some play. Oh, there's 99, Jello. But besides that, the tall receivers aren't out there. So it'd be interesting to see. They're sticking with the same quarterback, number 5 there, Isaiah Anderson.
He's having an incredible game.
So I would stay with the passing game. Oh, no, there's number 8, and he's still out there. So
okay.
Number 8 is Matthew Lalim, and he had a touchdown earlier.
There's another pass up the middle. Number 3, nice catch. Very nice catch on the fly, brought down by number 31 for the Thunder, Ryan Street. So a beautiful throw up the middle. Pivots beautifully by the wide receiver right in the breadbasket and brought down a few steps later. Sets up a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 32-yard line.
That's number 3, Bashush Michael, with that catch there. And he just split that seam, got that step. Like the speed of these guys is unbelievable. And he got that step on Ryan Street there. And Ryan did the best he can to stay with him and make a quick tackle and save a touchdown because, he definitely had a step on him.
Yeah. It was a great tackle, and that you're right, that saved a touchdown right off the bat. So we got Pro Set in the backfield. Off the snap, ball on the ground, it's live.
Jump on that ball.
Where is it? And 99 Crooks makes the tackle. So a miscue by the Tigers sets them back at a second, probably in about 20.
Second and about 20 yards it's going to be here. 18?
18.
Yeah, number 45 there saw the ball on the ground, and nobody in front of him. I think he was thinking that he was going to pick that up and run with it, and he just kind of, juggled it, and it rolled right back to the Tigers.
You probably can't see it on the broadcast, but there is a slight drizzle going right now. So the ball is a little bit cold and definitely wet. So it's a slippery bean in these conditions. So it pops right out of your hands sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you just got to drop on that ball. Just drop on it and get the ball back.
There's your slant pass. Will they stop him? He's got some speed. Look at that. Nice tackle there. 99 Crooks brings him down at the 25-yard line. But not before he gets another first down.
That's Chris Congbo that caught that ball. Already got 3 touchdowns today. Great play. 45 for the Thunder. Brock Cote came in there, and it just missed knocking that pass down.
So close. A game of inches, but, it ain't short horseshoes and it ain't dancing. So, but a nice tackle at that 25-yard line. And, again, this sets up a 3rd and about 3. So the Tigers, had themselves in a bit of a hole. They've worked themselves out, but they still need a few more yards to a first down. There's the pitch to the backfield. He's looking for some room. That's got to be Jello. And he is in first down territory, brought down. Pardon me, that is number 20 for the Tigers, Ryan Cruz. And that should be enough for a first down. And the Tigers have moved themselves into the Thunder red zone.
Let's watch the replay here. The patience of Cruz here, waiting for his blocks to develop, staying on the backside of his blockers to get up there. And look at that, number 31, Ryan Street, in there again. Him and 99, Justin Crook, seem to be around the ball all the time tonight.
The two of them are having actually great games. If there's any really positive takeaways for the Thunder tonight, is the two of them are playing superb defense. But the two guys can't do it all, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I formation, motion in the backfield. There's the pitch. Back to Ryan Cruz.
Yeah.
Brought down just past the line of scrimmage. No, still on his feet.
Yeah.
Now he's brought down. Probably pick up a few yards on that play. Set up about a second, probably in around 7.
Anybody wants to be a running back, watch Ryan Cruz run here. You just patience, staying on the back hip of his blockers, keeps his feet moving. Even when he's wrapped up, he's head forward, feet moving. I mean, that's a great play by a running back on a sweep there.
And, again, there's your boy Cruz on the tackle. He had him wrapped up, but he still had a second or third effort to bring him down. The legs just pumping like pistons. Strong kids out there really battling each other. 27-0. Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. You got the North Surrey Tigers leading the Valley Thunder. A 2nd and about 5 in the red zone. And there's the nice lateral pass. Oh, slipped through. You can see the receiver. It was in his hands, and he's just the ball hit the turf, and he just can't believe what happened.
Well, and that's Congbo again, and he's a very good receiver. Or is that? Yep, 7?
Looks like number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and he dropped that one. 17. 17.
Nice.
So, and who's that? Number 17 is Liam Martin. You know, and it just bounced right off his hands there, and that's frustrating. And all he had to do is catch that, turn up field, had his blockers in place.
You get a little bit impatient. You see the ball's coming, and you're thinking end zone, and maybe you sort of jump just that little bit too quick, rather than being patient and sort of wait for the ball to get to you. And lots of things going on in young minds. There's flag on the play, ball up the middle, fumbled. Not sure who recovered it. No one's really signaling anything, but there was a flag on the play, so it could be a dead play. It's got to be either a procedure or an offside because the flag came right off the snap.
Yeah, it was definitely procedure. It looked like everybody was moving and the snap didn't come quick enough. Yeah, procedure.
Okay. So they'll call that back 5 yards on the Tigers, and that will take the ball probably to about the 20-yard line. So they're 2nd and 5 on the 15-yard line. Now they're a 3rd and 10 back of their 20. But as we found out through the course of this game, rolling the Tigers back a few yards hasn't made too much of a difference.
No, when you've got a passing game as good as theirs, and I mean, we've got a big number, is it number 8 on the outside here? You know, look at the size mismatch. We got number 3, Brooklyn Shanks, on the Thunder side, and is that 3 or 8?
That is 8.
That is 8?
Yeah.
So we got big number 8, Matthew Lalim. And
another flag on the play. Quarterback holds on to it himself. He's got some room. He's going to the outside. Nice block there.
There's a bunch of flags
the flags.
there. Yeah.
And there's that blindside block you were talking about.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's a rule that they're really going to start enforcing this year. But the kids, you know, as much as we've gotten talk to the kids about it, it's so natural to do that.
Yeah,
you know,
it's the adjustment. It's new, and they're adjusting to it.
So that's probably going to come back a good 15 yards.
Easily. Well, there was the first penalty, probably a procedure, an offside call right at the snap, and then the flags came out on the hit. So the first one will probably be waved off. And there again, that's another touchdown.
Offside.
Offside.
Unnecessary roughness.
So 15 yards, repeat 3rd down. So what do the Tigers do? Do they go for it? Because they're still in offensive territory here. Or do they try and field goal it, or they kick the ball away? It looks like they're going to go for it.
They're definitely going to go for it. With the passing game that they've had going tonight, there's no point not to. Yeah. I mean, they've got a 27-point lead. There's only 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. They're deep in the Thunder territory, the 35-yard line. So I mean, they might as well. I think you're going to see a pass here. My guess is you're going to see number 8 here. Who's it? Number 8, Matthew Lalim, going one-on-one on number 3 on the outside here.
There go the slot backs, dropping back for a pass. Going the other way, double coverage. Oh, what a catch.
What a catch.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, man. Unbelievable. First down, too.
Number 9, Jot Boutar on the tackle. It saved a touchdown. That was a fantastic throw and an even more spectacular catch. Just in the air, fingertipped it and brought it down.
I didn't catch the number of who caught it there, though. That was an unbelievable straight
double coverage. Number 31 had his arm up there. Ryan Street thought he had tipped it. Boom. Sets up a 1st and goal for the Tigers. But, hey, great tackle.
Yeah, great tackle.
Yeah.
So it was 99 Justin Crooks on the tackle, actually. And over in the play again, 31 and 99. I mean, these two defenders are out there battling hard tonight.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. There's their handoff. Does he make it into the end zone? It's going to be awfully close. And that'll set up a 2nd and goal, probably right on the goal line.
Yeah.
Well, another touchdown-saving tackle by the Thunder. So.
Crooks is down on one knee. I removed his helmet. He doesn't look good.
Ow.
All right, let's get some help out there for him. Right, there we go.
There we go. And he looks like he's in a bit of pain.
Yeah.
His head's up. He's holding his stomach.
Yeah.
Did he catch it right in the ribs, maybe?
He might have. It might have winded him. Let's hope so. When they pull that helmet off quick like that, you always worry about them getting their bell rung.
Right.
And like I said earlier, he's had some concussion issues in the past.
No laughing matter, my friend.
No. And you know, when I've talked to Justin a couple of times, and he's a really nice guy. And playing football is fun and all, but it's not worth it when it comes to head injuries. I hope he's okay. I'm hoping he's just winded. Looks like he got him back up off the field.
You go.
There you go.
What
Good
a
job.
warrior.
Yeah.
He's walking off on his own.
Yeah.
There's his helmet.
No.
He probably just got the wind knocked out of him a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 2:52 to go in a very quick third quarter, I might add. 2nd and goal right on the old goal line for the Tigers. And a Valley Thunder big defensive play here would, I think, do wonders for the Thunder confidence if they can stop a touchdown. Let's see what they do.
Oh, it's Jello time.
And flag on the play. No, they're signaling a touchdown. What's going to happen?
They're pointing over to the Thunder side, so.
Yeah. That'd be offside for the Thunder. So
Yeah.
it looks like the Tigers have scored another touchdown. That'll bring them up to 34-0 over the Valley Thunder, and the Tigers are rolling.
When you look at that, you see like 6, 7, 8 bodies of the Thunder there, but Jello just drops his shoulder and plows through.
They're right on the goal line.
Yeah.
So you get that half an inch and you're in, right?
Yeah, and you're not going to stop him once he's got a head of steam like that either.
No, especially with Crooks on the sidelines. He's probably
Yeah.
your best defensive player the entire game. So, all right, here comes the extra point, and that looks pretty darn good to me. So that is good. So that is 35-0 for the Tigers over the Valley Thunder. And a not very close game. Some good takeaways from the Thunder here tonight. They've had some great players. Their O-line's doing a good job, making some room for the running backs. Their defense isn't playing terrible, but I think they're just overpowered and outplayed by a very good team.
So it's gonna be run time from this point forward. When you're up by the 34 points,
Yeah.
30. You know they're up 34-0 here. It's gonna be straight run time. The clock's gonna go. It's gonna make for a short fourth quarter. This North Surrey team, they're ranked number 1 in the Bantam division for a reason. So, and I mean, and it's good to see the Thunder come out here and compete.
Yep.
You know, it very easily could have been run time right at the start of the second half. You know, but they held on. They kept in the game. So they're taking the ball on the 45, and we're just going to run time it now.
And it's only the third game of a 10-game season, so, I mean, there's lots of time for the Valley Thunder to turn things around. They need one good game to get the confidence up, and they'll roll.
Yeah.
I was talking to Matt Paisley. Their first 2 games they lost, but they outplayed them. They just didn't get the breaks when it came to touchdowns. So,
yeah, I did the announcing for both those games. The South Delta team in the first game, it's going to be a very. I might even get up off my couch on a Sunday and go watch the North Surrey South Delta game.
okay.
Because those two teams are very, very well coached, hard playing teams. So that's going to be an interesting one. Only if it's in North Surrey. I'm not driving to South Delta.
It's a nice drive.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah, but that's a long ways to go.
Handoff in the backfield. Looks like the Thunder picked up a few yards there. Ball went to number 2, and that is Ethan Lang, pardon me, who went off in an injury timeout late in the second half.
And he's back down on a knee again. Back down on one knee again. It's unfortunate that Ethan plays high school ball as well. He played a game yesterday, and he plays fullback, and it was a tight game against St. Thomas More for Abbey Seniors JV team. And he's all banged up and bruised coming here, and then he's out here again today.
Do you think that's a good idea to play both high school and community football all in the same season? I mean, you're A, going to tire yourself out a bit, B, really susceptible to injury. I mean,
I think the injury is the more of the concern.
Right.
These guys got lots of energy. They're strong. They're strong young men. But I think what happens is that you don't know if you're going to play at school. So the guys that want to play ball sign up, and then they get all the reps through the summer. They come into the camp the school camp, which starts a week before the school starts.
Right.
And they're already been training for 3 months.
Right.
So they really stand out. So now they're getting reps at the school.
Gotcha.
So my son did it for 3 years, but he plays wide receiver and corner, so there's not a lot of the heavy contact.
Yeah.
As a fullback, I think that's a little bit unsafe.
And there's the kick, the punt by the Thunder, picked up by number 3 for the Tigers in the backfield. He's got some room on the outside. He's got some good wheels. There's a nice little jog. Nice juke. Runs into a few Thunder players there. And it looked like number 25, Jackson Saunders, with the tackle. And that's the end of the third quarter. We're into the fourth quarter with the clock running here in Chilliwack. ChilliwackGiants.com. Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. Matt Macri, Tim Amy, calling a game between the North Surrey Tigers and the Valley Thunder. A 34-0 lead for the Tigers over the Thunder. A very strong, top-ranked team against a group of players that are still gelling as a team, and a lot of first-year players to the Bantam division. So the Thunder have a little bit of growing to do. However, it's a young season, so look for them to turn things around in the not-too-distant future. They just have to gel and sort of get their game together, get used to playing with each other, and sort of understand each other's instincts. And things will, turn around. Here we go. Thunder with the ball, 1st and 10 on the 46-yard line in the offensive zone. Hang on, we have a timeout. We've had a timeout call. Looks like the Thunder called a timeout here as they figure things out, work out their plays, solidify their defense. A lot of good takeaways in this game. A few players on the Thunder having actually a great game. Crooks and Street being the two obvious standouts. Jackson Saunders from Chilliwack, of course, a Giant, having a good game and on a lot of tackles, playing on defense. I got to see him play offense as a running back in the Border Bowl back in December, in May? In May, thank you very much. May, seems so long ago. And really was just a bull in the backfield, gave them that ball when they needed that short yards. He got them a short yards and a few more. But on defense here with a very big Thunder squad. Here we go. The Tigers on offense. 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Up by 34 points in the fourth quarter. There, Chilliwack with the ball. Brought down just past the line of scrimmage. Nice bit of tackling there by the Thunder. So that sets up a 2nd and 8, picks up 2 yards on the carry. And the Tigers going into getting their huddle, getting their plays together. And I just want to throw out a few sponsors here tonight. Our hit of the game will be by Pep's Power Fluids. Play of the game by Minter Country Gardens. Of course, it's Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. All our touchdowns sponsored by Kyle Hislop, Roy LePage. Our wonderful concession by West Tech Window and Doors. Thank you all for all our sponsors. And they drop off. Here's the pass. They got a man wide open, number 4. Nobody near him as he just wanders into the end zone. Number 4, Christopher Martin. There was not a corner in sight as that ball landed right in his lap. And a very easy touchdown. And that's another 6 points on the board. That puts the score at 40 over the Valley Thunder. A few more sponsors tonight. We had our halftime pizza giveaway for Jay's Pizza, a $5 coupon, $5 off coupon for any meal at Jay's Pizza. Our 50-50 draw is coming up at probably in another few minutes here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Big O Tires. Of course, after the game, there will be the IHOP Player of the Game, the International House of Pancakes, a big supporter of community football here in the Valley Community Football League. And there are the Tigers looking for the extra point, and that looks good. So that is 41 at 10:19 to go in the fourth quarter over the Valley Thunder. And the Thunder are not showing too much thunder. Some very good giveaways. They're not playing a terrible game by any means, but I think they're just overpowered by this North Surrey Tigers team. And Matt Macri is back. Had to take a timeout there for a couple of minutes. Get a little food in the old tummy. It's a long night for you. Did you get home and have some dinner before you came over here tonight, or just race over?
No chance. Dad's taxi service was in full effect this afternoon, I tell you.
Yes,
So.
I was helping my son deliver newspapers.
Yeah.
My 11-year-old wanted a job, and we got him a little cart, and the wheel broke on Wednesday, so guess whose car has been brought into service delivering newspapers across Chilliwack. Oh, it's fun being a parent, isn't it?
And my Friday night taxi shift starts as soon as I get off work and runs until be midnight tonight when I go pick them up. So, it's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, every parent out there listening knows exactly what we're
they're all
talking
nodding.
about.
They're all nodding in unison.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
9:15 to go in the 4. Valley Thunder with a ball on their own 45-yard line, looking to get some points on the board. And there's a flag on that play. I'm guessing it's an offside.
Yeah, it looked like the wide receiver jumped the gun on the side here.
So that'll give him at least 5 yards, pardon me, and then it'll set up a first, I guess, a repeat first down, and 5 at the 50-yard line. And there's
no, they're wiping it off. So they're gonna decline it, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Now who gets to decline that penalty?
The other team. So North Surrey gets to decline the penalty.
Okay.
So instead of moving back and being 1st and 15, they're going to go 2nd and 10.
Okay.
And the Thunder's trying to hustle up here because they know they only got like 8 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's not about winning; it's about putting some points on the board. So.
And what do you say? I mean, we've mentioned a few of the players, Crooks and Street, and of course Jackson Saunders for the Thunder. What other takeaways? Here's a nice handoff in the backfield. He's got some room on the outside. Looking to move. There's the first down. Big 99. There's Crooks. Took a lot of those players from the Tigers to bring him down.
Yeah.
He made them work for it, but what a great run.
Yeah. And he's not getting up here, and that's unfortunate. He's grabbing at his knee. He was taken down hard. He looks like he's in rough shape here.
And that is not the second, I think that's the third time the trainers had to come out for him.
Yeah.
He's getting banged up. It's a tough sport, man.
Well, he's been all over the place tonight. Offense, defense, kickoff return. I mean, he's out there for everything. So it makes it really, really tough. You take a beating.
And you're playing, of course, defense in for the tackles. That's where you take the real beatings. And they put him in the backfield, and he has about four or five guys tackling him.
Yeah.
And the one thing I've noticed over and over again watching football, even at this community level here, it shows the incredible resilience of the human body and the fragility of it at the same time. Like anything can knock a kid out of a game.
So quick too.
Yeah.
I mean, last week the Thunder's out in Meadow Ridge, and minute left in the game. Pretty tight game, and Jalem Catlin's running down the sideline just about into the end zone in a big hit. Clean hit, but it was two very fast boys collided.
Yeah.
And he went down funny on his shoulder, and next thing you know, he's broken collarbone out 4 to 6 weeks,
There he's always walking off in his own volition.
There you go. So it looks like he probably just jammed his knee there. The one thing I got to say is, he ran hard. He got the first down. He got a few more yards past that. He's right on the sideline there. He sees nothing but the black shirts in front of him, black and yellow. Step out of bounds.
Yeah.
He decided to drop his shoulder and try and go back inside there and power his way past. Smart plays to step out of bounds there.
Yeah. But again, we talked about this, the heat of the moment, like on the stiff arm. You make a split-second decision. And,
No, and that's exactly it. And they're still learning. I mean, these are young guys still, 14, 15 years old. But he'll learn, that the smart play there is step out of bounds.
Yeah.
And then if he gets hit, it's a penalty. So you're moving up 15 yards anyway. So, I mean, you got to draw that kind of stuff.
Nice handoff right up the middle. Looks like Jackson Saunders with the ball. Thunder's forward. Picks up at least 6-7 yards on that play. And suddenly that Thunder offense is starting to move. And like you said, the O-line's doing well. They're getting the openings for the running backs.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to put it together for any sort of touchdown, unfortunately.
Yes.
Big number 25, Jackson Saunders of Mom, Drew, and Colleen. Colleen running our concession tonight. Drew, I believe, is one of the coaches on the sidelines. And a very solid football family. Peyton is their younger daughter. I believe she's either playing Adam or flag this year. I can't remember. A very cute little girl. And there's a handoff to number 2. He's got an opening. Won't be enough for a first down, but he got him there nice and close. And we saw a flag on the play.
Yeah, we got a flag on the far side there. And I'm not sure, but I think it might have been North Surrey that jumped on the far side there. But it could have been the receiver offside too. Be interesting.
We'll see how they mark it. But another good run by the Thunder, getting right up the middle and finding some yardage. And number 2, I believe, grabbed that handoff, Ethan Lang.
Yeah.
And it was a second and third effort. Like it took a lot to bring him down.
Well, he's a strong young athlete. He's not going to give up space easily. The North Surrey team is swarming. So, is that
Too many men and objectionable conduct. So was that a 15-yard, I guess?
25 yards in penalties here?
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Well, if you're the Tigers head coaching staff or coaching staff here, you can't be too pleased with that. I mean, that's kind of sloppy football.
No, and objectionable conduct when you're up by 41 points, no coach wants to see that. Both penalties are just not staying focused. And even you're running away with the game.
Right.
But a coach wants to see the players stay focused for the full 48 minutes, right? So I'm sure the coaching staff over there is going to have some conversations. Oh.
There's a handoff in the backfield. Didn't get too far. I know Surrey's. I mean, they're a great football organization, so it's players make mistakes. They're kids. They're 14 years old, so we'll talk to these guys and straighten things out. But
now we look like we got an O-line guy down. I hope that's not.
That looks like Mr. Vanderwerf,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah, because it looks like he's still standing. He's down on one knee, and it looks like he's still standing.
He's 6'8", 330 pounds, I believe, and he's 14 years old. That is, I mean, can you imagine the grocery bill on a kid like that? But no, he looks like he's a little bit hurt.
Yeah. No, he does have because of his grown so fast and so big, so quick, he has knee issues.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the times when the D-line gets across from him, all they do is they just cut him, right?
Right.
And it sucks for him because he's already got the bad knees, and then you're getting. And I didn't see if that's what was happening. I'm not accusing anybody of nothing,
right.
but they come in low on him and they take him down.
Yeah.
And it really bangs up his knees. I know last year he had some knee issues from that, and he's walking tenderly, so I'm thinking it's knee.
Yeah.
So.
Big, strong kid. Look at it. He's dwarfing the two coaches, the two trainers there. Unbelievable size. I know his mom out here. Of course, I mentioned before, not his mom, pardon me, his aunt, Heather Vanderwerf.
Yeah.
Her son's playing in Langley, and the family just produces these children that are absolutely huge. I was talking to her husband, pardon me, I'm a little overtired, and he's got a cousin that's over 7 feet, close to 400 pounds. There's just something about that side of the family. Here we go, I formation. Hand off the backfield, number 27, looking for some room. Brought down right past the line of scrimmage. And that sets up a second, probably in 10, with about $1.50 to go in this game. And I'm wondering if they're going to try and kick a field goal, maybe just get some points on the board, because they're close enough. They're on the 21-yard line. What are they going to do?
Well, they called a timeout here, so I think they're bringing out their tall receiver. So it looks like they might be going to pass here.
Only $1.30 to go on the clock, so you're going to want to get something in the end zone. Just to get something.
Yeah, you're definitely aiming for end zone here. You're looking to put a score on the board. I don't know if even if you've got a field goal kicker here, that maybe you throw him out there on. Well, it's third down right now, so they're going to take a shot at the end zone.
Here they're setting up. Vanderwerf back in, or Vanderwerf 64, correct?
Yeah.
No, so
he's
65. Yeah. Sorry, pardon me.
That's Hunter Mollis. He's out here, but no, Jeff. The coaches are going to sit Jeff down for the night. He is another one that plays both. He played Abbey Junior Varsity yesterday, and now he's playing here tonight. So
there's the snap. There's the pass. Does he have a man? And in the end zone, picked off.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that should be and there you go. He's just going to wave that dead because there's no point in bringing it back out on the touchback and marching it forward.
So there's our football game. Chilliwack Ford Friday Night Lights. The North Surrey Tigers 41 over the Valley Thunder, pardon me. And I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. West Tech Window and Doors under concession. Kyle Hislop, of course. Kyle Hislop, Royal LePage, our touchdown sponsor. Minter Country Gardens with the play of the game. Pep's Power Fluids hit of the game. Halftime show, of course, by Jay's Pizza. Our 50-50 Big O tires. If you can get here, our pot tonight was $70. That's not a bad takeaway. And, of course, stay tuned for our IHOP player of the game at the end of the game. Just another few minutes. Well, Matt Macri, Tim Amey, ChilliwackGiants.com. Matt, any parting thoughts on tonight's game?
It was a great game. It was. I mean, North Surrey just shows what a well-coached a group of young men can do when they're all focused and running in the same direction. It was nice to see that it was a clean game.
Yep.
You know, we had a bad objectionable conduct at the end, but for
That
the most
happens.
part, it was a clean game. We'll get through the handshake line here, and North Surrey is going to move on to bigger and better things, and the Valley Thunder is going to keep growing.
Yeah.
So this IHOP player of the game, who is it? Just on the Thunder side that they?
No, the opposing coach will choose the player of the game. No, we're not doing IHOP tonight. Pardon me.
Oh.
But generally, the way it works is the opposing coach picks a player on the opposite team for player of the game. So
Yeah.
but we're going to get things rolling. Everybody from North Surrey probably wants to get home. It's a bit late. It's dark. It's a Friday. Everyone's tired. So
Yeah,
we're going to wrap things up.
Getting late, so yeah.
Okay, we're going to wrap up here at ChilliwackGiants.com. Thanks for tuning in. Chilliwack Forward, Friday Night Lights. See you next week, folks.